Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? It's great to be here. Thank you. By the way, Ryan, Steven has more downloads than you. I apologize.
Fuck you, Ben.
You're welcome. So hey, it's great to be back in town. Just moved back up from North Carolina, where I've been the past few months, and it's great to be back in Allentown because I started my comedy way back in 8th grade while I was in the Parkland School District, and unfortunately, things really haven't changed for me since then too much. I'm still about the same height. I still have some acne problems, and 13-year-old girls still won't go out with me. So things are not going well. I offered them silly bands. I don't understand why they still decline. But yeah, back in town and joined a new gym. I like going to the gym, trying to train for a half marathon, and I joined a new place because the one I grew up at really wasn't cutting it anymore. The JCC. Any Jews in the house know what I'm talking about? Any members of the tribe? JCC, well, it's a Jewish community center, which if you're not familiar is kind of like the YMCA, but without the happy theme song. Instead of like 4 gay guys dressed as a construction worker, a police officer, and an Indian, we've got like a banker and a lawyer and a transvestite dressed like Barbara Streisand, and they're singing like this theme to Schindler's List. So just very, very depressing stuff at the JCC. And speaking of Schindler's List, it's just like when you go to the JCC, it's just skinny old Jews packed in the showers. I really don't have to watch the History Channel to know what my people went through. So the worst part about it is that these old guys, they just don't have any shame about their bodies, because they'll walk around without their towels on after the showers. You know what I'm talking about? They're just, walking out of the showers, talking freely about the weather as if they don't realize their balls are swinging right between their kneecaps.
It's partly sunny today. No, it's partly cloudy, you moron.
So it's just terrible, because it just looks like, I don't know why I have to look, but you can't avoid it. It just looks like old spoiled food walking around, like 2 rotten peaches in a Ziploc bag right here in the crotch, and their asses just look like two like loaves of bread that have been stuffed in the bread box for far too long, just all old and wrinkly and crumpled up. Their varicose veins are like that blue mold that grows after like 3 weeks. Oh, it's just the worst. And then you can't really avoid it because you'll be sitting there minding your own business, sitting on the stool, and then over comes one of these guys and they want to talk to you, they want to engage you in conversation. So you're sitting there, he'll come over, mumble something, do the Captain Morgan pose as you're sitting there, and there's nothing you can do. As soon as you look up and say hello, swings the sack of 1 million Holocaust survivors right in your face. Oh, goodness, if that wasn't terrible enough. Anybody been broken up with lately? Anybody go through some heartbreak recently? Well, a few months ago, I had a very bad experience. I was dating a girl long distance. She lived in LA. I was here in Pennsylvania. And I went to visit her for a 6-day trip, and she dumped me on the 2nd day I was out there. This is true story. Don't laugh at me. So I go out there, and she dumps me. And I've been to places before, long trips, and I've gone home early, but never like that. The 2nd day of a 6-day trip, and she's the one that called me the premature ejaculator. So I don't really get it, but that situation kind of led me to realize that the apocalypse is coming. 2012, if you guys didn't realize it, the Mayans predicted the end of the world in 2012, and I realized what the end is going to be like. Every 69,000 years, the planets are in perfect alignment, and so is every woman's period. It's the menstrual equinox. The rivers run red with blood. Men are forced into their man caves, where sex becomes extinct. Because of that, men are forced to masturbate incessantly. And because of that, body lotion becomes the national currency as men are forced to jack off. So the poor are left to chafe, while the rich swimming in pools at the JCC full of lubriderm. And that is where you meet the end of your days, because we'll just be in there, in the room, packed tightly with all your man friends, huddling, wondering if those bitches are going to walk through the door, and then you meet your maker, as you just look up and see the sack of 1 million Holocaust survivors swinging in your face. All right, well, that's my time, everybody. It's been great. You've been a great crowd. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Comedy Friday. It'll be great. See you.